Hey guys, welcome with me, the 40k Empress. We are going to talk about Bricky and what he thinks about Space Marine 2. So basically, he came out with his review of Space Marine 2. He said some things that, I'm not really a fan of. Of course, he can have his own opinions. Don't tell me how he can have his own opinion. Of course that I can have my own opinion. Anyone can have their own opinion. I just think that his opinion in this case comes off as a bit pretentious. Here is why. So he said that basically Space Marine 1 also and Space Marine 2 are like 6 out of 10. I just cannot agree with that, guys, because they're just like regular games and we are giving them a lot of pass because they're Warhammer 40k games. I don't think that's the case, guys, because first, there's a ton of effort that went into those games throughout the years, and they're really based. Space Marine 1 and Space Marine 2 are just old school based games. They're really fun. They try to make a very worthy successor of Space Marine 1. He was like, oh, it's nothing better than Gears of War, something like that. But to me, it is something else. And yeah, 40k does allow us to see things with a bit of a pink glasses because it's 40k. But really, here's the thing, guys. If the game is giving us a 40k worthy experience, that is what really matters at the end of the day. That's the whole bottom line. This should be a very good 40k experience. So the game has to be centered around the freaking universe that's supposed to depict and that's supposed to create around, so we can actually feel like we are, in this case, Space Marines. We purge freaking Xenos, as you can see here, Chaos Marines and so on. So that is the main purpose of the game. And then whatever it is with the mechanics, it has to hold up to the 40k lore, has to hold up to the fact that you should be able to feel like Space Marine. Space Marine has to operate in particular ways. They have to move, they have to fight in particular ways, they have to have their weapons, their armor, everything has to be lore accurate. So did they achieve that? Yeah, to me they did. The first game also achieved that. My friend Logan, he actually plays it as well through my PC, so to speak, and he really likes it. We also played it together here on streams a few times. It still holds up. It's not with the today's graphics, of course, of polish or movement, but it's all there. You are Space Marine, you feel everything. So another thing that he said is just about exactly the feeling that it was heftier. It was like, I'm not quoting him, I'm just saying what he said in terms of meaning. But yeah, he said that you don't really feel like you're moving as a Space Marine, you don't feel the weight of the movement. The steps, basically, how the Space Marines are stepping on the ground is not the same like with Space Marine 1, but I totally disagree. You feel the heft, you feel the weight of the Marine. You feel that, yeah, you're powerful, but you're also heavy. So that is 100% the case for me. I don't know which of you can complain about that same thing. Like, let me know. Can you actually complain about this? Because I certainly cannot, because to me, it's just not the truth. To me, I feel like Space Marine. I feel the steps of the Space Marine. I feel that this is a very heavy superhuman in a superhuman armor. Basically, a super soldier guy. That is how I feel. So, in the first game as well, it's different. It's not exactly the same, but you feel equally, you're just in a different ways, heavy as you did in the first game. So if you like the first game, you just gotta love this one. Just gotta love it. Literally, I'm not kidding. Overall, he had fun. He also said words like mindless and basically sounded like a review of a movie, which in order for the reviewer to sound more intelligent, they are trying to put it down a bit, and they say, but it's okay, but I'm gonna give the pass, like in terms of fun levels and so on. But overall, it's not a really good one. It's like 6 out of 10, and yeah. That is how it sounds to me, which is pretentious. Yeah, I see it as pretentious. I feel it as pretentious. I don't feel that that's very genuine. Maybe he really feels that and for him is genuine, but to me is a review based on a lot of conditioning. I mean that when you listen to a lot of other opinions of a lot of other reviewers, you can also become a person like that with a similar opinion. You can be influenced whether you're realizing this or not, and you can totally forget your own integrity. Even if it's not on purpose, you can totally forget about your own taste actually, and how you will really feel if you just play this game without actually listening to other reviews before that and listening to whatever it is. And Bricky really became not a very Warhammer-y fan for the years that he had been covering Warhammer. A bit more like a caricature of a Warhammer fan rather than a true Warhammer fan. So yeah, to me he transformed a bit into seeing things as someone that would see things if you were to think that you want to join Chaos now or something, because the Imperium is not good enough or is not honest enough in your opinion or something like that. That's how it feels like, the way that Bricky is talking about Warhammer now. It seems like that he feels that maybe, just maybe, he has to turn into something else, or, you know, just go and join some other side that's not the original Imperium, because he thinks that it's not his exact Imperium anymore, which to me is not the case, guys. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that changed, but I don't think that people can grasp the whole thing as objectively as possible. I have commented on Major Kill's latest video about, you know, the female custodies, and some people cannot tell the difference in the comments between the change with the female custodies and actually what happened with other lore changes, like with the Necrons, you know, the fact that they had added lore, they were expanded upon, they were actually developed properly. Later on, in the beginning, they weren't. But now with the female custodies, an element has been totally changed and retconned in the lore, because it says that they're male exclusively. The sons of noble families are taken to be custodies, the most exceptional sons of noble families, and now all of a sudden those sons are still there, but somehow there are also girls taken to be female custodies. I mean custodies that happen to be female, and that would be totally fine if GW has established this from the very beginning, or at least not make it absolutely clear in the lore that only men can be custodies. But since they did. This is not an addition on the lore, this is something that they are just putting there, shoehorning it in, like is the expression, literally, they are. And this is the difference between making something genuinely being part of the lore, try to really retcon it, like replace something with something else, or add something that does not make any sense, do not explain it so it can make sense, do not make any effort to explain it so it can make sense, just disregard total logic and explanation, just put it there, say that it was always there when we know that it wasn't, and make us all feel like fools, at least those people that actually have some kind of a integrity and inner intelligence and genuine feeling for their own selves, and don't like to be made fool out of. So for Bricky, I feel that he kinda lost the plot, that he decided to not give a damn that much about 40k for real and just criticize it and so on. But we're going to talk about Major Kill and his position on, of course, on female custodies. So that's another video, guys, for you. Let me know what you think if you saw the Bricky's review, and until next time with me, the 40k Empress, guys. And if you'd like to support me, I do a very normal and educational, helping you out, guys, life coaching content at OnlyFans. So non-slaneshi, normal content about fitness, health, nutrition, also intimate relationships. If you have any issues with that and your sex life, anything that has to do with intimacy, I can actually help you with that. So one of the things that I also specialize in, what to do. Love you guys, until next time. The Emperor protects.
The wrath of the Emperor of mankind is coming.
What are your orders, Father?
Fortify the gate with our based armies and call the Empress from the outside universe. I will go curse in the back. The 40k Empress teaches fitness, health, nutrition, and helps with your intimate relationships at OnlyFans. Yes, I know what you're thinking, but she doesn't use it for Slanesh things. Go there and let her help you with what you truly need. The link is down below in the description dimension. Go on, click the link. I'd know if you didn't. I see you.